Listen carefully. The next financial crisis will not ask your permission before wiping out your savings and blowing up your credit score. And if you don't have an emergency fund in place, you are gambling with your entire future. Hi everyone, I'm Doina. Welcome back to my channel, where we break down real money strategies you can actually use without the jargon, without the fluff. Today, I'm going to take you through a complete step-by-step guide to building an emergency fund, even if you're living paycheck to paycheck and think you're too broke to save. This is not going to be some fluffy skip a latte advice. I'm going to give you a practical plan you can follow with steps you can take today, even if your budget seems impossibly tight. We're also going to talk about why this matters so much, how much you actually need, where to keep it safely, and how to protect it from yourself once you have it. If you're serious about taking control of your money, stay with me until the end. Step 1. Understand exactly what an emergency fund is and what isn't. Let's start with clarity, because this is where people go wrong from the beginning. An emergency fund is money you set aside specifically for unexpected, unavoidable expenses. Not for a new TV, not for vacation, not even for holidays. It's for things that would otherwise force you to borrow at high interest or derail your budget. Your car breaks down and you need it for work. You have a medical expense not covered by insurance. You lose your job. Your furnace dies in the middle of January. A family emergency requires urgent travel. In other words, this is your personal financial safety net. It's the difference between calmly handling life's inevitable curveballs or getting thrown into debt and scrambling to catch up. Here's a fun fact. Over 40% of people in North America say they can't handle a $500 unexpected expense without borrowing or selling something. That is a crisis level vulnerability for families. Your emergency fund is your first line of defense against that. Step 2. Accept why this is non-negotiable if you want to build wealth. Before we go any further, you need to truly believe in why you're doing this. Because let's be honest, saving when you're broke is hard. And I know that. I've been there. You need motivation that's bigger than because you should. Here's the truth most people don't face. Debt is the #1 enemy of wealth building. When you don't have an emergency fund, you will almost certainly go into debt when life happens. And life happens. Once you're in debt, you pay 19 to 29% interest on credit cards. Your money goes to banks instead of building your future. You're stuck in a cycle that's very hard to break. Think of your emergency fund as your moat around the castle of your wealth. Without a moat, anything can destroy your progress. With it, you are protected, my friends. You don't have to panic, sell your investments, or max out your credit cards when things go wrong. You stay calm, you handle the emergency, you keep building. Wealth isn't just about growing your money, it's about protecting it. Step 3, decide how much you need. Okay, let's figure out your target. I want you to actually do this exercise with me. Grab a pen. I don't have one, but think that I have one, okay? Grab a pen. Write down your essentials monthly expenses, your rent or mortgage, your utilities, your groceries, your transportation, minimum debt payments. This isn't your full lifestyle, it's your survival number. And add that up, or better yet, multiply it. So, minimum target should be 1 month of expenses. A good target is 3 months of expenses. A great target is 6 months of expenses. And the best target, especially if you have dependents or your income is unstable, 6 to 12 months of expenses. If you're feeling overwhelmed, start small. Your first goal isn't 6 months. It's $100, then $500, then $1,000, then 1 month. You don't climb Mount Everest in one jump. You do it step by step. And even just $500 saved can be life-changing. A study found having even $500 saved cuts the chance of needing high interest debt dramatically. Step number 4, choose where you will keep your emergency fund. You need a safe, accessible, but not too accessible place. Here's what I recommend: a high interest savings account. You know, those online banks that often have better rates with no fees? Choose one. Tax-free savings account holding cash or savings product, not risky investments. A separate savings account at your current bank, but without a debit card attached. You want it close enough to get it in case of an emergency, but far enough away that you won't rate it for takeout, okay? What you don't want is your daily checking account, stocks, crypto, or anything that can lose value when you need it, or under your mattress where it could literally burn. Remember, this is insurance for your budget, not an investment to make you rich. Step number 5, make your first tiny goal non-negotiable. Now let's talk about your first milestone. It's not $10,000. It's not even $1,000 if that's too big. It's the smallest amount you can commit to saving this month. Maybe it's $10. Maybe it's $25. Your first goal should be so small it's impossible to fail. Because once you succeed at saving anything, you prove to yourself you can do it. That momentum is gold. Celebrate that first $100, then push for $500, then push again for $1,000. Every time you hit a milestone, you're buying yourself peace of mind. Step 6, track every dollar for 30 days. This is where you're going to find the money to save, even if you think there's nothing left. I want you to track every single dollar you spend for 1 month. Get a notebook. Use your banking app, a spreadsheet, whatever you wish. Write down everything you spend money on. The rent, the groceries, the random coffee, the $5 app subscription you forgot about. Most of us have no idea where our money actually goes every month. You will find leaks. That I guarantee. $5 here, $20 there. These leaks are your emergency fund waiting to be found. Step number 7, automate the smallest possible transfer. After you know where your money is going, I want you to set up an automatic transfer for your emergency fund. It can be weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever fits your pay cycle. Even if it's $5 a week, that is $260 a year you'd otherwise spend without noticing. The power of automation is that it removes willpower from the equation. You won't have to decide to save every week. It just happens. Step number 8, use old school methods if necessary. If automation feels too tight right now, try old school tricks. One of my favorites, the cash envelope challenge. Anytime you get a $5 bill, don't spend it. Put it in an envelope or a jar labeled emergency fund. You will be amazed how quickly this grows. It's simple psychology, small, painless moves that add up. Step number 9, review and slash your bills. You need to free up money in your budget. I want you to actually do this. Go through your monthly bills one by one and ask yourself, Can I negotiate this? Can I switch providers? Can I cancel this? Call your internet company, look at your cell plan, cut unused subscriptions. This isn't fun, I know, but it's a guaranteed return. If you save $30 a month on your bills, that's $360 a year for your emergency fund without changing your lifestyle. Step number 10, sell or rent something monthly. Here's where we get creative. Can you sell something once a month? That old phone in the drawer, furniture you don't need, clothes you never wear? Facebook Marketplace and Kijiji are free to use. Or consider renting your parking space, a storage area, a room in your home. You don't need to do this forever. But if you commit to even a few months, you will hit your emergency fund goal much faster. Okay, step number 11, leverage loyalty points and cashback. Don't ignore the small stuff. Do you use Air Mile Cash or any other point cards from your chain stores? These points can convert into cash or gift cards. This can free up money in your budget. If you regularly get $10 or $20 a month, this way, dedicate it to your emergency fund. Step number 12, try innovative or unconventional strategies. Here's where you can get creative. Again, split bills with your family or roommates to save a bit extra. Use utility equal billing refunds. If your hydro or gas account has a credit at year end, request that cash back and put it into your emergency savings fund. Take on seasonal side hustle, snow shoveling, lawn mowing, pet sitting. Funnel every penny into your emergency fund. And do a change jar in your budget. Give yourself $10 a week spending money you never spend. Just bank it monthly. You can buy groceries in bulk with friends or family and split the cost so that you can save maybe 20 to 30%, then bank the difference. Step 13, this is where you avoid those common mistakes. As you do all this, avoid sabotaging yourself, okay? Don't treat your emergency fund like a regular account you raid for once. Don't invest in risky assets. It's not for getting rich. Don't keep it too easily accessible. Don't skip contributions just because you think it's too small to matter. And don't forget to track your spending. Step number 14, protect your emergency fund once you have it. Because once you build it, you have to guard it. Name the account in your app emergency only. Set up two-factor login so you can't impulsively raid it. Tell a partner or trusted friend about your goal so they can keep you accountable. If you use any of it, make replenishing it your number one priority. Review it twice a year to keep up with inflation or changes in your budget. Okay, step number 15, commit to the mindset shift. Here's the last and arguably most important step. You have to see this as non-negotiable. Your emergency fund is not optional if you want to build wealth. It's the moat around your castle. It's what keeps you from going backwards every time life throws you a curveball. It's what gives you confidence to invest, to plan, to sleep better at night. Building it won't be instant. It will take sacrifice, but the payoff is priceless. So there you have it. Your complete step-by-step guide to building an emergency fund, even if you're broke. If you found this helpful, please give it a like. Comment below and tell me, what's your first emergency fund goal? I love to hear and I want to cheer you on, okay? And don't forget to subscribe for more videos on how to actually take control of your money, protect your family's future, and build the life you want. Because your future self is counting on you.